Hey, we're Blink-182 and you're watching Worldpop.
It's a lot better than Enema of the State, and I think the songs are stronger. I think that the recording's better. I think that it's a lot rawer sounding, and I think that the songs are a lot broader than Enema of the State were. A lot broader than probably any of our stuff has been so far. We have songs that are a lot slower and heavier, and we have songs that are a lot faster and edgier. So I think it's better. We wouldn't mind if the rock show went #1, but we're not really. I mean, from the band perspective, we just want to write good music and hopefully people will enjoy it and buy it. But it's not about charts or sales levels or anything. I mean, we just want to try and write good music, and then the chart stuff is for other people to determine, you know. Take off your pants and jacket. Jacket in America means like masturbate. It's a homonym for a word that means masturbate. So take off your pants and jacket. It's kind of a double entendre. In all of our records, we've always had, I think the bulk of our songs are really serious songs. And every now and then we have a joke song thrown in there. We have a sense of humor about life and the world around us. So, I mean, I think our personality bleeds onto our records always. But for the people that actually like know Blink-182 and listen to the songs, the kids that follow our band know that we're not a joke band by any means. But most of our songs are pretty serious. But that we also have a really strong sense of humor about ourselves and about our music and about the world in general. We're just songwriters and musicians, and you know, we do the same things we've always done since day one, and we've always had a sense of humor about, you know, about ourselves, and we've always, we came up playing in the punk rock scene, and, you know, we just try and write good music and let people decide for themselves what's punk or what's not punk or whatever, you know. We're doing a lot of shows in the U.S. We're doing an 11-week, 55-show U.S. tour, so it's hard to pick one on there that we're looking forward to in particular. We're just going to try and get through the whole thing in one piece and try and stay healthy and keep our band together and, you know, try and put on good shows. It's going to be interesting because we're taking out a bunch of pyro, so it'll be interesting to see if anybody catches on fire. Hopefully not.
We asked for lesbian porno magazines.
Yeah, lesbian pornography. That's our only request in our writer. That's our only out of the ordinary request.
Boxers.
Yeah, we asked for boxer shorts on our rider, so that we always have clean underwear on the road.
Role models. I don't know. I guess some people that do look up to us, it's an honor. I think we talk about everything that kids talk about, and you know they can definitely relate to us. So, what better role models? I mean, we might say some weird things, you know, about masturbating or playing with yourself or you know, growing up or dealing with your parents, but we're not, you know, we never influence like, or, you know, try to get people to be violent or do anything else. So I think we're all right role models. I think Slayer and Pantera was more violent than Linkin Park or Papa Roach, you know. I think, you know, I think it's not too violent for the kids to grasp onto. It's just a show, you know.
It's just music. I mean, you know, it's like saying, is there too much violence in books? You know, it's just, music is a form of art, and people need to learn to separate. It's so weird to me that people would blame music for their actions, like in the United States, like, you know, oh my God, some kid went in and, you know, and shot up his school because he listened to Marilyn Manson. If your kid can get pushed over the line by a song or a piece of music, then you're not a very good parent, and it's probably not the music's fault, it's probably your fault. And I think too much blame is placed on musicians in the world. You know, I mean, it's music, it's just expression. It's like saying, you know, it's exactly the same as saying, oh my God, that painting is too violent. I looked at a painting and it pushed me over the edge and I had to go and shoot people. I mean, it's ridiculous. There's so many groups right now, they're not even bands, it's just groups. It's just a bunch of people that look good that they put together to sing somebody else's songs. And they're not even like artists, they're not creating anything, they're just a mouthpiece for a music that somebody else has written so a record company can make a bunch of money. And it's really time for like another Kurt Cobain to come along and make it about music and about musicianship and about performing and about connecting with, having a song actually connect with somebody. I mean, so much of the stuff that you hear on the radio or you see on TV is just mindless nothing, you know. It's not even like, it's just like commercial music, you know. It's like just brainless, you know? Not that music has to be deep and not that music has to be meaningful or whatever, but it's just, you know, I want music to be a connection between the artist and the person hearing it, and so much of it now is just a jingle to sell records, you know? I think that our strength as a band has always been that we don't be anything except ourselves, and sometimes that's good and sometimes that's bad, but, you know, we'll perform live and Tom and I will massacre our own songs. We'll forget lyrics from time to time and we'll play the wrong notes and we'll get off time. There's been times we had to stop a song and start over again because, you know, we'll fuck it up so bad. But, I mean, basically, I'd rather be imperfect and actually be creating some music than just, like, lip sync to something that's already pre-recorded.
I think for the past, like, 6 years or something that punk rock's kind of been in everybody's face, you know, kind of commercialized, you know, like you'd see it on MTV with The Offspring or bands like us or Green Day. So I think it's a movement that's slowly getting bigger, you know. I don't think it's going away.
Well, plus, I mean, punk music is always reforming itself and rebuilding, and, you know, I mean, I think the greatest tradition in punk is that bands help other bands out. When we were very first starting off, our heroes were like NoFX and Green Day and Bad Religion, and you know, Pennywise helped us out so much to get us to the level that we're at, and, you know, now we try and help out the bands that are underneath us and that are up and coming and great musicians and great songwriters and whatever, and when they come up, and they'll help out the people under them, and it's just a scene that keeps rebuilding itself and just cycling.